So the 2020 NFL Draft, it's finally here, but things will be looking a bit different. Everything's virtual. But regardless, all the talk is still going to be happening, and who better to talk sports with than the man himself, sports director Clay Hall. Now, Clay, the first three picks, they may have something in common here, right?
Wouldn't that be unbelievable?
Yeah.
Three former Buckeyes, Burrow, Chase Young, and Jeff Okudah. The first two, I think, are storybook scenarios, you know, playing basically where they grew up. Okudah at 3 to the Lions, I don't know. I guess I could see that. They lost Darius Slay. Here's a great corner to plug in after he left. But there's so much interest by the Dolphins and the Chargers to get a quarterback, and Tua's stock is rising. I could see one of those two jumping up into 3 and the Lions trading that pick. So let's keep our fingers crossed. We know Urban Meyer is down in Florida checking it out tonight. That would be sweet, no doubt.
Sweet. And honestly, though, what a great recruiting tool, too. I mean, like the last time something like this even happened was the very famous draft for the Buckeyes when both Joey Bosa and Zeke went back-to-back at 3 and 4, and then we already know how the rest of that draft went for the Buckeyes, right? So speaking of draft, though, going back to this one, the receiving core, the receiving group in this year is ridiculously deep. How does that help or hurt guys like KJ Hill, Benjamin Victor, even Austin Mack?
I think KJ Hill, you plug him in the slot for 6 to 8 to 10 years in the NFL. Somebody's going to take a chance on Benjamin Victor with the wingspan. And who else we got?
Austin Mack. Austin Mack's another guy, too. But I mean,
yeah, hurt by injuries a lot, but I think even he has said he's probably a day 3 guy. He may slip into the undrafted free agent realm. Some of the teams told him, hey, think about us, think about us. You go, wait a minute, you come get me, and then
draft
we'll talk.
Draft me, right? Yeah. We'll see.
But that's a lot of catches there. I could see all those 3 guys have been in the camp, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. And then specifically the Buckeyes, who's your sleeper this year? Who's a guy that we're not really hearing a whole lot of talk about, but they could make a pretty big impact as soon as they get onto the NFL field?
Couple of guys. I don't know if Damon Arnette is a sleeper, but a lot of people say he's a second-round talent. I heard Urban Meyer say this week, we've had 7 first-round quarterbacks, 7 straight years of first-round quarterbacks taken, and Damon Arnette is not a second-round talent. So I think he came back for his senior year, played a lot of it with a broken arm, and performed incredibly well. I think he showed people a lot. Jonah Jackson up front, a guard who transferred from Rutgers. A lot of people wanted him. Ohio State hopped on him fast, and you just plug and play, and he did very well.
You know what? I like what you put with Arnette, though, too. He's a little chippy, too, and I like that. He's a little chippy. He's got a little edge to him, and if I'm a defensive coordinator or a head coach, I like that.
A lot to prove.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, what are you most looking forward to with the draft? I mean, everything's virtual this year. It'll be a little bit different, but what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, it's strange. You know, there's going to be a lot of virtual hugs, I guess. It's going to be so much different. You don't get the pomp and circumstance. You don't get picks being picked up in a boat and taken to the stage as they would have been in Las Vegas. So it'll be interesting. I talked to the Burrows. They said, you know, we had all this TV equipment shipped in, and we set it up ourselves. And I went, okay. She said, Robin Burrow said, well, we had a couple of dry runs. It seemed to go okay. Joe Burrow, he had a great suit for Vegas. And his dad said, it just doesn't work in the living room. So it is going to be a lot different. I hope it goes off smoothly. And certainly for those first 3 guys, I hope that dream comes true.
Absolutely awesome. Clay, thank you very much. For all other news regarding the draft or anything else around Ohio, just stay tuned on the app.